Okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
So welcome everybody that is joining. Thank you so much for creating this time to share it with us. For us, it's an honor, totally an honor to bring or to have brought all this summit to you. And I think it's a gift for ourselves as well as it is for everybody else. Everything starts with us, like with every person. So for us has been a whole journey, right, Mar? It's been like a whole journey of this creation, and also it's been a culmination in a beautiful time in the cosmos that Mar always brings up, because she's an expert on that side with all the astrology side. But before we start, I wanted to share this, and I share it also in the Spanish one. This is a card I drew. I got at the beginning. I was sharing in the beginning of the ceremonies when we did the opening ceremony. The card that we got and that we drew was this one, the drum. So, and pretty much we talk about the heart, and we connected with this, with that one. But then today I got this one, the rattle, which is that the rattle is to call the spirits, is to everybody to come here, yes, to connect and be present, to call every part of ourselves. And for Mar, it's also a celebration.
Yes. For everyone, right? It's a celebration, and it's very beautiful because there is this rhythm that was very present in the summit, that this call to come back to a more natural rhythm that is more human, that is more natural, that we follow the cycles of the earth and the sky, we follow the cycles of our own bodies, and we listen, and that is such a different approach to what we are experiencing as humanity, and how we bring more and more this natural rhythm. And it's beautiful, right? In the beginning ceremony was the drum, so it's the heartbeat that is like the background, pum 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 pum, and now it's like we put all the energy there and we celebrate together. And what we started, just two people, then becomes bigger, and then we connect with other souls who are ready to be who they are, because that is the biggest medicine that we can bring right now into the world, is just be who we are and connect with that essence that is completely unique, and bringing it forward and share. And many of us sometimes are afraid of sharing our essence, because sometimes there are these memories of another life, another time, childhood, that we were told that it's not okay to be who we are. And there is need to reconnect with that essence, right? So from the beginning, for me, I want to bring earth and sky together. That's kind of like the core of my sacred work, that everything that I bring forward is so important, that it's not me only, is always me, but the big me, like the me with the capital letter, that is everything. So for me, the practice that helps me a lot always is connecting with earth and sky, and to bring that magic. So we're going to start from the beginning with that, and then we will go back to a meditation at the end, or breath work. Let's see what it comes. But at the moment, I invite you to close your eyes, to feel comfortable wherever you are. And to start connecting with your heart, like that drum that is beating and it's the soundtrack of your life. And it brings energy into every cell, that it circulates, that it flows, that it is. And I invite you to connect with that fire of your heart. And when you inhale, you are feeding that fire. And when you exhale, you are sharing with the world that essence of who you are. And then you start connecting with the heart of the earth. And in the next inhalation, you bring up the heart of the earth into your own heart, like roots from a tree that grows solid because it's connected. You are connected. You are so loved. And then in the next inhalation, I invite you to connect with the heart of the cosmos. And to bring down the energy of the cosmos, all the infinite possibilities that are available for you at this very moment. So that everything we say, everything we share today is for that heart to beat, to be alive fully. So in the next inhalation, you breathe earth and sky into your heart. And you connect with the hearts of the people who were part of the summit, who are part of the summit. If you feel that that resonates with you. So we anchor into the earth this heart energy. And then whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and we will come back to this more altered state later on. But already I always, when I open circles in person, I always start by sharing this short meditation so that everything that comes is always from this deeper place that is not only the mind. The mind is amazing, but we are more than that, right? So it's just bringing the fullness of our connections. And anything that you would like to share, Amalai?
Well, I would say today we want to celebrate. So we want to celebrate your existence, and we are. I feel so grateful for every, I would say, son that you are, because everybody is a son of their own universe. And sometimes we forget. We forget, and we think that somebody else is within our constellation and it's around ourselves, or we are a planet of somebody else. But no, in fact, everybody is their own sun. Everyone has the power to illuminate their own universe. And that's, I think that's the most important thing that I want you to remember, that authority that we have within ourselves, and how sovereign we are, and how powerful and magnificent beings we are. Like we have that authority to just allow ourselves and give permission to shine and illuminate as bright as we allow it, because that's part of our essence and that's part of our nature. So yeah, that's what I want to share. And remembering always the multidimensionality beings that we are. The earth, as Marth mentioned, and also the cosmos and the universe that is anchored in this, I call it the Kaipacha, the word of the now. Like in the shamanism, we call Kaipacha is like the middle word. And we live in this middle world. We are the ones, the bringers of the energies of the sky, the Hanampacha, and the one that connects with earth, with the Ukupacha. And we are here in the middle, bringing what is in the spirit and what is in the earth, in this amazing body that we are. So just remember that we live right here, right now, not in the past, not in the future, but now, in this eternal present. So our presence is very important.
Yes, yes. And it's very important to feel fully alive. And it's every time like we are, it's so interesting how different it is to connect with the future, to bring here a medicine and to experience the future now, than to just connect with the future and disconnect from the body. Or the same with the past, right? Like we can go to the past and retrieve a memory and bring in the here, and it's part of us and it's part of our power because we remember. And the more that we do this work, we remember parts of us, right? Like in caves, in the temples, and for me with astrology, for instance, was always like that. It wasn't studying astrology. It was remembering astrology. I was already a priestess in Egypt looking at the stars. So there is so much power in bringing all these parts of ourselves into the present and then embody that. And this is why for us it was very important that the summit has this embodiment of such a feminine energy of being grounded, being here with any feeling that you're experiencing. If you are in pain, if you're happy, if you are angry, if you are whatever, it's like everything is being human. Basically, at the end of the day, we cannot be happy 24/7. It wouldn't be totally real in a way, right? So there is this magical connection between earth and sky. Is very connected to what Amalai was doing in the Spanish ceremony, that it was the masculine and the feminine as well, and bringing it together and saying that it's not men and women only anymore, right? We are both. We are masculine and feminine in our...
The word that I used was the androgynous.
Yes.
Because it's like, it's the one. We are not one or the other, like that's a word that I use.
Yes.
As an energy.
Yes.
Right? We are talking about energy here. That's important.
Yes. And this is why the feminine now is rising so much, right? Because that's the energy that has been repressed, but it has been repressed in men and women. So it's really nice to see the men also embracing that feminine energy to say I'm complete within myself. So then when I relate with other people, it's not out of need, it's out of fullness. Like I'm so full that I want to share who I am with everyone. And that is the brightness of what you were talking as well in the ceremony before, that they are always with, even if you weren't there, they're woven into the energy that we are bringing now. And for me, earth and sky is like that as well. Like the divinity and the source, we normally say that is up there. And for me, the source is me. It's a lot down here. Is I upload more than I download. And it's very interesting being an astrologer, but my energy, if I bring an oracle or if I ask for any guidance, the voice for me is coming from the earth. Normally, it's always like connecting with the barefoot and then the womb. And that voice is what I feel that, okay, this is not fully me and it's me at the same time, right? Like it's the deeper me. And always with Amalai and myself, I love it because we bring together these two sides, right? Of like connecting the shamanic, earthy side of ourselves with the cosmic, light being side of ourselves, the galactic beings, and then just like making love together to bring that fullness of being alive, that we don't need to choose anymore. We don't need to choose between the rational and the esoteric. I'm both. And that is such a powerful time that we are now in saying, I'm both. I don't want to choose between the masculine and the feminine. I'm both, right? And there is such a power in feeling that we want to be part of an earth that allows us to be full, not having to choose, not having to be in a box where you are like a label. So we are not labels, right? We're humans. And for me, that is a very special part of my sacred work. That is to just, every time I read a chart, every time that it's just like who you are is perfect. So it's like, let's embrace it. And who we are in each one of us is going to be different. And our connections are different. And it's like this parable of the elephant, that we are all seeing a different part. I'm seeing the ears. Well, I'm not seeing, because in the parable, they are blind men touching the elephant, and the elephant is the truth, is God, is whatever name we want. And if we just talk, we will see that the elephant is everything, right? So when a person is more connected with the galactic beings, it's perfect. When a person is more connected with the earth and the shamanism and like the indigenous wisdom, it's perfect. And how can we bring all of that global tribe together as a globe? For me, that is like the day we do it, my heart will sing. So it's like every day, my purpose in this earth is to bring together this human tribe. So thank you for being here, part of the tribe. And thank you for connecting with that essence that you are, that I am. And we are all learning from each other, right? So we are all super necessary in this. And the medicine that Amalai brings, I cannot bring. So she needs to do it, right? And the medicine that I bring, she cannot bring. So I need to do it. And so that for me is that magic of connecting with earth and sky, that in the human self, we bring it together, right? So anything else that you would like to share, Amalai, or anyone? I would love to hear you. So if anybody wants to share, you're totally welcome.
You can, yes, you just need to unmute your microphone if you want to share something.
Go ahead.
And well, yeah.
Anybody wants to say something? Like, what does it mean for you to connect with the earth and the sky?
Thank you for sharing, Wei Wei. Thank you so much. She's sharing, like, I'm here also because I want to know the women around the world and discover what they do in the time when we all live on Mother Earth. Okay, I don't know if somebody wants to say something, feel free to do it.
Now you can share, Amalai. What does it mean for you to connect with earth and sky?
Yes, and I'm going to repeat what I was sharing in the previous ceremony. And I was saying that we are we are a cosmos within ourselves. Like my sacred work, and I know every one of you have their own medicine. In my case, it's been a lot about the inner temple. So everything that I do is the inner temple. In fact, the school that I work is the inner temple, and it's the multidimensionality of who we are, right? And everything that I see within myself, it's reflected outside. Like there is nothing that is outside that is not within myself. So from that understanding and that experiences that I experience myself, and I engage and inspire, like to inspire women mainly. Also there are some men, but mostly they are women to return to their bodies and to return to every
Play-Doh on the carpet. I mean, on the rug.
Oh, it's I thought she wanted to say something. So I think like that's the connection, that's the recognition and acknowledging of our full multidimensionality of who we are. Like we are the physicality and we have all the energies. So it's the universe. We are a universe by ourselves. So that's the reminder and the acknowledge. That's how I see the earth of the sky merging. And as I was saying, as how we see it in the shamanism, we see it that as the middle world, right? That there is like, we are both. And we are now talking about the unity, and we already move out from the polarities. I think what is happening today in the world is just the remnants, is just what is coming afterwards, but the energy already shifted. And that's why we are accessing that new energy, because it's already available in this Mother Gaia, in this blue planet. And she is the one and the first one that is evolving, so she can sustain our own evolution as neurons of Mother Gaia. She did it first as our cosmic mother. So that's the gratitude. And I'm looking there because I have the mountains. I have a window, and I can see the mountains. And I am in Costa Rica, right here, right now. So I see the mountains because I'm talking about nature. I'm talking about Mama, and she's my mother. She's my sister. She's my friend, and there is nothing that I can hide from her. And that's the relation that I kind of established with her, like the more and the more we keep evolving. So that's what I want to remind and to share. My own experience with this inner temple is this multidimensionality and everything we are. So yes, remember that. And also we are a spirit for sure. There is no separation. We are one, and we are returning to the one, and the energy is here, it's right now. There is nothing to look for. It's more to look within and remember and accepting everything that we are. So yeah, acceptance was the other thing that I was sharing. Unfortunately, there is like one writer that I like, but he's a Colombian, so I don't know if his work is in English, but I will write the name. He talks about the power of the acceptance, Gerardo Schmidling. So if you find it in English, I totally recommend to you to look for him. But that's pretty much what I wanted to share, Mar. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. And for me, that temple is always a tree, and the trees have been a very important part of my work, even like teaching in education. I did once a presentation that it was a tree for the syllabus. So it's always a tree, and it's how do we find the trunk? So then we can do 1,000 things, but we know which one is our core and then our medicine. So today I'm going to share shamanic breathwork a little bit. And it's the first time that I do it online. So I would love everyone to please be conscious that is not 100% the same that being in person, right? So I'm holding the space for everyone, but I would love to know when we finish that everyone is coming back and everything. Okay, so if because I was quite hesitant to do it online, but I think it's such a powerful tool that I trust that Spirit knows that there is this digital presence, so we are being taken care of as well. So I'm holding the space, Amala is holding the space, but then also each one of you, I encourage you to connect with anything that is sacred for you. And you can lie down if you want. I will also like to know if the sound is okay when I share it. So I will, that's okay? Yes, okay, so just perfect. So please, I'm going to share how the breathing works. So it's circular, right? There is no pause between the inhalation and exhalation. There is this cyclical breathing that is, right? And we do this until we are surprised. And we are surprised because we start seeing, or we start connecting, and we start feeling something. So normally it's lying down. So I invite you to do that, or to find a comfortable position. And we are going to first start connecting again with the heart. And then I will play the music. And during this time, this is the invitation. So is everybody clear about how the breathing works? Please let me know in the chat before we start. So can I have some yes, yes, yes?
I mean, if you have yeses, because nobody says anything.
Yes.
They are ready.
So does everybody understand how the breathing works? So it's perfect. Thank you. I always like feedback. So yes, 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 perfect. So yes, lie down or feel comfortable and start connecting with your heart again. We were here the whole conversation. So everything that you are allowing yourself to feel. And then you connect with this heart flame. You connect with the heart of the earth and the heart of the cosmos. And then I'm going to start playing the music, and I invite you to call any spirits that are sacred for you, power animals, God, goddesses, light beings. And we are also surrounded by a golden energy that is taking care of ourselves. And now I invite you to start breathing deeply into your nose, out through your mouth. So your body to move. And you know that you're safe. Anytime you feel very conscious, very aware of what are you going to eat, what are you going to do, you can go back to your breath. tribal self in you to be fully alive. Start coming back, becoming more aware of your toes, your arms, your body. So if you went somewhere else, you start coming back, becoming more and more present, recovering your normal breath, breathing more in your belly. So you ground yourself in your belly. I'm going to share a little bit of a song with words. And in this moment, if you can breathe some water, if you have a journal, you can write just a few words to round the experience.
Inside my heart a little while. From you comes the honey of my song. Tender to the tendrils, blooming color, taste and longing for you. Kiss the petals of my dream.
So breathe in your belly.
Send us farther than our legs can carry us. But your flight weaves the membranes of our step. So we give our voices, so we give our voices to the ones who left us. So we give our voices to the ones who cry in silence. So we give our voices, so we give our voices to the ones whose speech is running under soil beneath. So we give our voices, so we give our voices to the ones who left us. So we give our voices to the ones who cry in silence. So we give our voices, so we give our voices to the ones whose speech is running out of soil beneath. Subtle as your flutter beat, long beat, run beat, hum.
So with that hum, like the sound of the heart, the beats in our hearts, and thank you from the core of our hearts. And I would love to know in the chat if your experience or one word, if everyone will say one word, will be great. And my word from the beginning of the summit is connection. So it's still connection. So it's so nice to connect, and Shakti is alive when I dance, of course. And that's what we are bringing, right? It was the drum and the rattle and the dance, and as a tribe, we dance, we sing, we connect. So, anything that you would like to say, Amalai?
Way is saying relax.
That's amazing.
My word is shine. So that's my word. Celebration. Celebration, shine.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Any other words? Words have so much power. So please.
Alice is sharing surrender.
Surrender.
Alice in
Fire.
Wonderland. I love it.
So with every word, we can
happening.
feel it in our bodies, right? Like we can feel the fire, we can feel the surrender, the connection,
Mm.
shining our voices for the ones who are not talking, right? And for ourselves.
Mhm.
So it's
Yes.
so much power in words. And this is why for us it's such a blessing to have done this in both languages. And for both of us, this is not our native tongue, it's not our mother tongue. And I'm so grateful that we can communicate through languages, and we can go beyond the borders, right? So
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Yes. And the vibration that we are connecting to everybody, that's a beautiful thing
Yes.
too. And for us, it's been very special to have the opportunity to share every day with you, and that you opened the doors of your space, because the most precious thing that we have in this human experience is time. And what we do with that, it's very important. So for you to give some time to this summit, it's a blessing for us. We are very happy to share what we share, and we are very grateful for every speaker, because that has been their offering, and also they share their energy and their wisdom and their own medicine. So this interweaving of everybody, of every energy, of every vibrations, it's such a gift for all of us. I grew through the process, even if I have not seen all of you or I have met you before, but I grew and I felt you, because the vibration is a quantum experience that is always present and is ever present. And as we said with Mar, this summit is not, we just materialize it here, but every one of you are the bringers also of this energy, and you are anchoring, and this is the reason that this is happening. So this is, in fact, yeah, we are celebrating you for allowing us to be the ones to bring it, but all of you has created it. So thank you so much for that.
So beautiful. I'm going to cry. Beautiful, because it's true. Is that there's no possibility of creation if we don't connect with the energy of what is happening, what is emerging, and with the energy of every single person that participate in any creation. There is this communion that is very beautiful, and part of the communion, even for the people who won't ever contact us, and we won't know their names, but they received and they were part, and the energy is there, right? Like the energy is not only what we say, and what they said, that words have power, but there is a power even beyond words that is still also present. So thank you so much for being part of the energy of the summit. And for us, it's very special to have created this. And it's also very special to know that we will create more things together for sure, and that we want to know from you as well. So
Yeah.
please feel free to contact at any time, because
yes, and we want to also to communicate the winner, Matthew.
Yes, for the lifetime access.
Yes, we did it with the people that answered the survey, and the winner is Shaddai Islas. She's not here, but we will communicate with her, and she won a lifetime access. So yes, thank you so much. We will appreciate if you want to answer the survey. It's good for us to hear your feedback. And yes, that's very important. And I think with that, we pretty much we're closing this
Yes, you are
space.
closing. So thank you. So if anybody wants to share any final words. It's a strange sound.
I think, yes.
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 So yeah, thank you so
Okay.
much. And see you soon.
A super big hug to
Yes.
everyone. Thank you so much for being you. Bye.
If anybody, I will stay, you can leave. I would like to know that, yeah, everyone is with the breath work and everything. That is everyone okay? So we are going to stay, but yes, you can leave. It sounds very mean, right? To say it. Just go.